guys, welcome back to the survival let's play. Why are we lagging? Why are we lagging? I don't know. Okay, so there's a few things I want to talk about today. The first of which being why there hasn't been any videos recently, which I'm sure at least some of you have noticed. Reason for that is, why am I in creative? There we go. Yeah, the reason that I've just been feeling a bit out of it, I guess, recently. Not been feeling great. Not been feeling like doing much, let alone recording. But yeah, feeling alright today. So, and we got interrupted. 2 seconds. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so reason I haven't been uploading, I just haven't felt up to it. And I feel like if I did sort of record, it wouldn't be good quality. It just wouldn't be worth it. Let's just go and get some shears. Don't have any. Yeah. So yeah, I've just not been feeling up to it, like I said. Hopefully I'll start getting back into the swing of things, but no promises, unfortunately. Second thing is the new update, the 1.5.2 update. It's mostly just a bug fix update. However, because it's just an update, the version of Optifine is out of date. So I haven't got that installed, unfortunately, which kind of sucks because I do like Optifine. It's especially with all the random textures and stuff, and that sounds a little bit loud. So yeah, unfortunately, no Optifine. Oh. And I probably won't be updating that until the 1.6 patch, update even, just because that's going to be coming out reasonably soon, I would assume. So yeah, there's not much point in me updating it now and then updating it in a week's time. Also apologise if you can hear any like floor creaks or stuff. My brother's chosen a great time to rearrange his room. But with the 1.6 update, the new launcher, that's gonna let us flick between different versions. I'll probably do a new series, sort of like, probably call it like Minecraft Back to Basics or something like that, and just make a alpha world, like really like way back, and make a series like playing through that world, because I reckon that'll be kind of cool. See how much it's changed and whatnot. Guess these can go in here. So yeah, What else? With the new update, there's gonna be the addition of horses. So I might, if you remember, I killed all the villagers here, and I said I might renovate the town, turn it into my own, and there's a cave there which I don't think I've explored. And I'll do that in the 1.6 update. Not gonna do it now, because with the addition of horses, it'd be kind of cool to turn it into a Wild West sort of town. Boy, this man's quick. So yeah, turn it into like a Wild West sort of town. I reckon that could be kind of cool. Do that, you know, make some stables, make some, maybe get like a texture pack, and make some horse stables and stuff. Although, from what I've seen so far, horses are damn rare. Like, they only spawn in plains biomes, and the actual, and it isn't like every plains biome spawns them. It's, say, like, I don't know the exact numbers, I'm just gonna say maybe like 1 out of 10 plains biome. It's even less than that. But like 1 out of 10, so for example, will spawn one, but they'll only spawn like every so often, so it's really sort of difficult to find one. So yeah, so if I do want to make that into a Wild West town, I'm probably going to have to spend quite a while doing it. Reason I'm collecting ice is, and some leaves, if you saw, well, you probably will have saw, I mean, you're watching the goddamn video, at least hopefully. Yeah, I'm planning on making maybe like a cool little structure, sculpture thing, I guess. Meh, I'll just leave that. He ain't gonna come back here anyway. Just take it up here. Guess I should maybe collect some snow. Goes through it pretty fast. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, horses. So that'll be sort of like a mini series, I guess. Trying to find a horse. So yeah. Also the server Let's Play, that's not gonna be going on for hopefully not too long. I mean, I didn't really hop on or anything recently because of, you know, what I was saying before. Really just not feeling motivated. Although went to hop on yesterday, I believe, and it was down because of the update and it needs to switch versions, which it would have already, but the problem is we don't actually host it, we just sort of pay for it, and it's a third party company that hosts it. So yeah, so that's sort of out of our control for now. Hopefully it'll be back up, and as soon as it is, the series will hopefully continue. What else could I talk about? Also in the new update, the 1.6 coal blocks are getting added, and which I've actually said before, a coal block would be quite cool. I think it was in one of the server let's plays. And yeah, so they're coming. That's awesome. Because this is Silk Touch. Actually, no, that's like actually really quite good. We can 1, gather up some stone, and 2, gather up any ores to use fortune on. Ah! Oh no. Why did I slip into song? I don't know. Come on. So yeah, coal blocks, gonna be using them in a lot of builds. Hopefully. Be quite interesting to see what texture packs do with them, because I know that the default texture packs, they look the same as redstone blocks, except they are black, obviously. Although in like Sfax and stuff, that's a spawner. Oh god. Don't you wish you could take down spawners like me? What was it talking about? Jesus, I have like completely forgot. Oh, saddle. That will, because I knew saddles were originally going to be craftable. How the hell did you spawn? And then the sort of took them. Ooh, power 2. Take those buckets, may as well. They switched it to the sort of way it is now, where you can only find them as dungeon loot, which I believe they're doing with the armor. Yeah. So that'll be handy to get now. Although, unfortunately, I haven't found many spawners. I mean, the amount of caving I've done, I would have thought I'd find a bit more. That bite is really getting on my nerves. So yeah. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. Unless, wait, did I finish talking about that? I don't know. I was talking about coal blocks. I've completely lost my train of thought. It's went completely off track. I'm not going to be able to make more torches with the Silk Touch pick, I just realised that. But yeah, I might make maybe like the and we're back. what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Alpha series. Might make it sort of like a mini goals in there, like quest for the golden apple or golden record and stuff like that, just inside of the sort of regular series. Which, and yeah, that could be quite cool, I reckon. Let's mine these up. In other news, it's actually been warm for once in Britain. Oh god, it's the end of the world or something, because I don't think that's ever happened before. No, it has, but it's rare. It's damn rare. Asshole. Yeah. So it's been although apparently it's gonna end for Wednesday, which, yeah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool, man. It comes up that way. We can come back down here. What else could I talk about? I say a lot. I need to stop that. Maybe I should replace it with doesn't sound right, but um's a word, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, in other news, I was looking at what sixth form courses could do, which, because I mean, if you don't know, I'm 15. I know I don't sound like it, but yeah, 15. So I was looking at stuff like that, which, I mean, I know it might seem a little bit early, but the actual, like, with what I am actually gonna be able to get in terms of courses, I'm quite limited, because I mean, I haven't been to mainstream school for 4 or 5 years now. Have been going to school and stuff. It's just not been like legit mainstream sort of. I'm gonna sound like such a hipster. No, I'm not. But yeah, it's been a sort of like, not handicapped, I wouldn't say, sort of like people who just can't sort of cope. So whether it's people with mental disabilities, physical disabilities, or just general sort of like can't cope with school, yeah, that's where I'm at. Because the reason on that is, like, one, I've got autism, not severe or anything, but it's there. I've sort of learned to deal with it though, which is good. And I'm also like, well, technically clinically depressed, although I don't think that is sort of, that's what I've been diagnosed with, say diagnosed in sort of air quotes, but that doesn't really cover it, at least from my perspective. It's sort of more than that, more sort of psychological, I guess. Yeah, and that's the reason I'm there, but I like really can't cope with any sort of with most subjects. So I mean, like, let's take English for example. I don't do that, which is really, that it's really bad, and I mean, I wish I was able to do it, but I'm just not. And but instead I do media studies, which is, it's not a substitute for it, but it will, say if I got like an A in media studies, it would class as a C for in English, which isn't great, but it's better than if I just, you know, left it all together. And I understand you guys won't be able to see, but alright, let's just see. We are on, yeah. So yeah, and so like, let's say I got a C in English. For most, you're gonna need at least a C. So it's basically, I've got to get a like a high A when I come to do my GCSEs, which are, for those of you who are American, is sort of what's it called? I don't know what you call it. It's sort of like your end of school exams. I don't know what the equivalent in America is, and I really do apologise for the floor squeaking. Yeah, but so yeah, it's really sort of like came down to a point where I have to do good. It's not a case of like I'll be better off if I do good, it's a case of like I have to do good or I'm not going to be able to get any courses when I go to college, which the ones I've been looking at are either game design, which I know is, you can't really, I mean, for starters you need IT, a course in A level in IT, which I am doing ICT. Oh god, that floor squeaking is really starting to get annoying. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I am doing that. But to get a job in games design and games development and stuff like that, it obviously isn't impossible, but it's damn difficult. You need to be sort of like, I mean, no, I guess it's not that difficult, but to get a one that's well paying and one that can actually sort of support you that's where it gets difficult. The other one I was looking at was graphic design, which again isn't the best, but I mean, I do art, and without sort of like, you know, toot my own horn or anything, I'm sort of sitting on like an A plus there, so that's good. But again, graphic design isn't really something that you can get a great job in. At least easily anyway. Obviously, you know, you can. Obviously there are things out there that require you to do graphic design, but yeah, it isn't one where every sort of job you need to be able, you know, you need to have a thing in graphic design. But like where I'm stood there, the only ones that I can really sort of see myself doing, and if it means that, you know, I'm not gonna get a job or something, well, yeah, you know, I mean, I can always resit courses and whatnot, but there are things like, say, my older brother, he's a teaching assistant, which, granted, isn't the best job in the world, nor is it the best paying job in the world, but it isn't one where they're gonna say, I mean, obviously you need to have, you know, a level of qualifications, but it isn't, it's one where the qualifications can vary, so there's always, you know, jobs like that to fall back on, or, you know, but I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, try to go through college or uni or anything saying that's what I want to be, because in all fairness, I sort of don't. I mean, it's a good job, you know, I mean, it's a job, you know, but it isn't something, let's say, like, I wake up in the morning and think, you know, that's something I want to do with my life. But everything that is sort of, you know, that, what, you know, what stuff I want to actually do is sort of out of my reach, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. I mean, and I'm not gonna be, like, you know, naive about it or anything, you know, I mean, if I can't get that job, if that job is sort of something where I won't be able to qualify for it or stuff, then, you know, I'm not gonna think, oh, I'll just go up to the job interview and there's a skeleton shooting at me or something. Yeah. And, you know, they'll just accept me, because that's not how it works. Instead, you know, I'll sort of I think, I know it's a bit sort of early to be planning, but I mean, you can never be too sure, I guess. You know, I'll get in just like a stable job, say, and then like alongside with that, maybe look at what, you know, courses you need to, say, be like, I don't know, just say a zookeeper or something, for example, and then, you know, work towards that. So yeah, I mean, it's granted it's a bit early and things can always change. Also, I don't think I've shown this off yet, at least what I've done. I might have, well, off camera I've been doing work on it. Probably going to do a bit more work on it. Die. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Refined the sugarcane farm, so now it's way more efficient. Finished the wheat farm. Well, it's not finished, it needs to be changed, because it doesn't actually harvest all of them, so I might just move the pistons up one, or the source blocks up one. But yeah, so I mean, from the inside, you know, this is what it looks like. Just come around here, you push the button, and yeah, as you can see there, the sugarcane harvested. I'll show you this. I'm not sure whether it gets cut off too soon or whether it just, you know, stops flowing, but to get between levels, it's just gonna be that sort of system. And yeah, you can see, come up here. Get rid of that. So yeah, instead of what we had before where it was, unfortunately some does go in there. That's a problem, possibly. Unfortunately, because of what we had before, if you remember, I can't stand losing these. The one's going from all over the place, and it just didn't work. You know, it just didn't let us. You know. But yeah, all redstone is just up there, and these are just regular pistons, so that it doesn't. There we go. What was I talking about? Yeah. Now it's just sort of pistons that push it that way. But yeah, that's been about half an hour, I would think. A bit more than that. So nice sort of long episode for you today. That's, well, I guess that isn't what she said. Why would you be talking about long episodes? I don't know. I'll just end that bit there. Ooh, some more ice might as well get. Oh, that's not ice, is it? That's sand. Jesus. Yeah. So I'll end it there. And until next time, when I carry on rambling about shit that you guys don't care about, I'll see you then, guys. So peace out.